Hello. This video is why aliens are not interested in names. One thing you'll notice about aliens is they're not interested in names, and people are like, what's your name? What is the name of your civilization? And they always say, it's really strange how you're so interested in names. Like, why are you so into names? We don't have names. And I think the reason why aliens don't have names is because they live in a fractal universe. They live in a holographic universe, which means to say that the way they see the world is the way. Imagine yourself in a mirror, in an elevator where all six sides of the elevator have mirrors, and you look into the mirror and you see yourself, and you look out in all the different corners of the mirror, and you see an infinite amount of yourself just reflected off into everywhere. That's where aliens live. They look around and they see reflections of themselves off into everywhere. So it's useless to give names to all of those different people that they see, because because it would overheat your system to do that. So the better thing to do is just to say, what kind of civilization are you? And they go, oh, okay, well, yeah, we're this kind of civilization. We're categorized as this. We're the ones with the purple hair. And then you see all the ones with the purple hair go off forever. And we're the ones who've done this, who've done that. And so they would just describe what life is and what reality is on their side of the world to you, and how their world is different from us. But to actually have a name is like doesn't do you any good, because they're all the same. They're like the Borg. They're like the gray aliens, where they're all of one group mind, and actually the gray aliens are of actually one soul. And actually, I mean, what I've heard is that, well, the Shar says is that the whales are the same soul as the dolphins. The whales are the oversoul to the dolphins. It's all one soul. And I mean, that's how we are, actually. So maybe even imagine our civilization. Oh, I didn't time myself, so I'm going to have to make this short. Our civilization, we are, maybe in the future when we start thinking holographically, we'll stop having names. We'll be like, I am, describe, not tell me what your name is, but describe to me like what you are. And you go, oh, I believe this, I do this, I do that. Oh, okay, cool, because you just shared yourself and you shared your individuality, but a name, I mean, and also, I mean, in this world, names don't really mean that much anyway. It just identifies a person. But maybe, we don't even need to identify people anymore. I mean, I guess it sounds cold just to be like, oh yeah, I met that guy and I talked to him and he was cool, and I learned this from him and I told him that. But to like individualize him would be like kind of like being a favoritist. Like, actually, it would actually make you more separate than cohesive to name somebody, because it would be kind of like teaming up with them, and like, it's us, we're the unit here, which is different from that. We're different from you by naming us. Like you have the Republicans and the Democrats, these guys do this and they believe this, and these guys do this and believe that. Instead of just being more individualize it more, by just, anyways, I just lost myself. Anyways, that's what I think of why the aliens don't have names, is that their world is just way too big to be worrying about individual names. They're all like the planet that they would live on, everybody's the same. Um, I mean, when they talk to you, they say we. They all think the same, and that's how we are, you know. That's how we work out. Like back when we were primitive, we have tribes of 100 people, and then those tribes come together into 1,000. And then you have a city-state, and then you have a country. You know, it's in all the country people believe this one thing, and then this other country, and then it spreads to the world, and then the whole world has one world religion, and then the one world religion turns into one group mind, and then the one group mind turns into like the Borg, and then it becomes so uniform that you don't even have names because everybody thinks the same. And that's when you can go off into the galaxy universe and explore other people because you've become one unit, and then it just kind of melts, and then it just grows and grows and grows and grows and grows until you kind of melt back into the universe completely, and you return to God. So that's why the aliens aren't into names.